welcome to another episode of Kingdom Come Deliverance. This is episode 13, I do believe. Maybe 30. What if it's level 35? It's an episode. Yeah, we just got back to deal with the place that has the rocks. Let's deal with it. Sisal. Oh, by the way, Sisal is a real town in Bolivia. Check it out. Why is your blacksmith guy on there trying to make like a hook penis? Oh, so the head of it's just coincidence? A drill. Yep. Right.
And who are you?
Brother alive.
What do you do here?
What I can.
How long have you...
Since before the refugees arrived.
And what do you do?
Mainly, I help Brother Nicodemus. Occasionally,
Yeah.
I keep watch at night.
You know, hard
in
and
case
still is...
someone takes
Hard
a turn
and still
for
is
the
called
worse.
hard and still for a
Sometimes I have to hold the
You can't
patient
just hammer
down
that shit
and
out.
fetch and carry things.
Oh,
do you know anything
bigger one?
about healing?
A little.
It looks like
I
you put a
can
small
manage the
dent in it, though.
basics, but without Brother Nicodemus, I'd never be able to deal with the more difficult cases.
Thank you.
Lot of work. Oh, what? Yeah, he's got a lot of work to do on that to make it anything.
I don't think he's going to. I think he'll leave like that.
Why not? Make that into a knife. Hardened steel knife?
He can't forge it. He can barely get the power hammer to bend it. The press is on thing they can bend it. You know,
That power hammer may barely bend it, but you spend enough time at it, he'll get a knife out of it. When he does, that knife is going to be the master of all knives.
yeah, that's if he can quench it.
May the Lord watch over you.
Where's the knacker in Sasau?
He lives between the rat house and the church.
Thank you.
May the Lord watch over you.
Yeah! Yeah!
Good on Brandon for frying. Nine-rate roots taken straight from the gallows at tonight.
Good day to you. What do you need?
Powder made of
I found this skull. People are saying it's the skull of a demon, but I don't know.
It certainly looks like it, with the horns and all. Well, let's see. Those are deer antlers that someone's fixed to this human skull. It's not a devil, just a bit of devilry.
I'm glad to hear it's not the real thing. Someone must have put it there deliberately, knowing that's where they were due to dig.
And they put a lot of work into it too. The horns are held on tight, even though it was lying in water. Whoever did this was skilled bugger, and no mistake.
If your pot is burnt down, our sausages will still taste good. If your husband is murdered, our sausages
No
will
luck it
still
does.
taste
Like
good.
rabbit paws of all colours, shapes and sizes. Rare merchandise from all over the world. The relatives say
Good day to you.
Take care now. Powder made of the bones of St. Thomas. Ah! Are you blind, for Christ's sake?
Yeah. Yeah. I'd like to.
So what are you interested?
I'd like,
I'm sure you... Good luck. Oh, 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 oh.
Well, Henry may be young and very inexperienced, but one thing's for sure, that noise says he did something right.
Has something happened?
I'd like to make you.
Uh-huh.
I'd like that.
I'm sure you'll be... Take care.
He's here again.
Well, I never. Henry!
Hey!
Henry!
I'm glad to see you.
Matthew! Fritz! You're alive!
Of course we're alive.
You can't get rid of us that easily.
I'm almost surprised how happy I am to see the pair of you are all right.
We are now, but we barely made it.
Yeah, it was hard. Fritz ran like a little girl.
Really?
Bollocks! Bloody joker.
Tell us what happened to you.
They gave me a pretty good thrashing as well. It was only in Rat-Eye that I got back in my right mind.
And I see you're not doing too badly for yourself. What are you up to?
Right now, I'm a squire for Sir Radzig.
I see you've worked your way up.
And how are you two getting by?
It's shit.
You said it. We're still chopped off to bits. Owe the monastery a bundle. And there's no work here.
Not for anyone with more than half a brain, anyway.
Well, you two and work never got along. But don't tell me that they're not in need of carpenters. They're reconstructing the monastery.
They don't want us there.
And there's nothing else around here.
Hey, you wouldn't happen to know of anything?
It will really help us out right now.
Well, I can ask around, but I'm not promising anything.
Thanks, Henry.
We'll pay off the debt. Don't you worry.
And where would they hire you to?
Well, we were carpenters in the mines, so wherever they work with wood, I suppose. Forget about construction. After Skalitz, no one will be building for a long time. Just hear and suss out, and they don't want us here. The best chance we have is to work at a mill. People always have to eat. Ideally, we're looking for a job that pays a lot and doesn't require much work.
What other neighbours of ours made it?
Your hunker's in the monastery. That girl really helped us out. That's about all we know. When we ran for it, we helped Teresa, but who knows where she is now? We got separated.
I owe my life to Teresa. She hauled me unconscious to the mill in Rat-Eye and nursed me back to health.
I'm glad she survived. Since you know her so well, why not try asking her if she knows about any work? I'll be with you.
Good health to you.
The monastery wants you to pay for treatment. That doesn't sound right.
Leave it be, Hal.
If you say so. I want to get better.
Certainly.
I'd like to practice.
All right. Now, pay close attention.
Good luck then.
At your service.
Has anything else?
I can think of a couple of things.
A skull with...
I don't know.
What about the second?
One of our...
And that's unusual.
Somewhat. Usually, if someone runs away, they take things with them. But he left everything here, absolutely everything, and disappeared like steam over a cooking pot. He didn't tell a soul.
I looked around, and the stone that fell on that man is different from the rest.
Yes, it's very poor, but we have to work with what we've got. We didn't have anything else, and we couldn't wait for more.
That's not what I meant. It's not the same kind of stone that came from Talmberg. Someone must have switched it.
But why would anyone do that?
Well, maybe he was stealing new stone and replacing it with old stuff. Or to sabotage the construction, I don't know.
But the carriage never moved. It rained a lot and we couldn't get any work done, or we'd have been up to our ankles in mud.
So someone had to take it out without being seen.
That huge piece of rock. It would take a few strong men to shift something that size. I know you're trying to help, but someone would have noticed. It couldn't be done without anyone seeing it.
The skull is a fake. Someone fixed horns on a human skull.
But where would they get a human skull? And why would they do it?
Maybe to frighten the workers? Raise the price?
But that wouldn't help anyone. It had to be some idiot's idea of a prank. An idiot who was nearly responsible for getting a man killed. Farewell.
I'm at your service.
Did you see the accident that happened here?
I didn't see it. I was down at the bottom and I heard something rumble and then screams. I ran up and helped to carry him out.
Did you notice anything suspicious?
No, I didn't. All I saw was a man with his head caved in, lying, trembling. I never want to see anything like that again in my life. May the Lord watch over you.
You old idler. First it's pissing down, then roasting hot. Then the wind would blow you off your feet, and the next thing it's dead calm. I wouldn't be surprised if we had snow next. It's always been like
You know the head they found near the scaffolding?
What about it?
Someone put it there on purpose. After they stuck horns on it to make it look sinister.
What a ridiculous thing to do. Who's responsible? And where did he find the skull?
I don't know, but I'll try to find out. Have you seen Leszek, the scaffolder?
I saw him. What do you want with him?
I want to talk to him about the head he dug up.
Really? That's interesting.
Why?
He asked me to meet him on the scaffolding tonight, so he can tell me something important. Said he wanted to confess something.
So he did have something to do with the skull. I knew it.
Maybe. But I'd wager someone made him do it. He doesn't seem the type to come up with something like that on his own. I'm planning to go and meet him. Will you come with me?
It will be safer with the two of us. I'll go.
Very well. We'll meet at night. If I'm not down at the bottom, then look for me at the top.
All right. Don't kill me. I'll tell you everything. Who are you? I'm just a worker here. He told me that if I take care of you, then he'll forgive my debts. I didn't want to, but he forced me to do it. Who sent you? It was the master builder's helper. Young Smola. What? He was supposed to be here as well. He isn't. He went to the mill nearby when he found out Leshak was hiding out there. Fuck. What am I supposed to do with you? I was aiming to miss. On purpose. I wanted to scare you off and then say I missed. Don't kill me, please. I won't do anything to you. I'll leave you in the hands of the monastery law. Thank you.
Good health to you.
This is the block that fell on.
And what am I supposed to see?
This stone isn't from...
Someone from here? We have guards, and a wagon full of stone isn't something you can haul around single-handed.
I'm telling you, it's not from the Talmberg quarry. I'll find out who's behind it. I found the head they dug up near the scaffolding.
And what about it?
Someone put it there on purpose. And the horns are fake. They were stuck on. It's definitely nothing to do with the devil.
So someone really is plotting against us. But what does he hope to gain from it?
I don't know. But I'll try to find out. It was Moller, the master builder's apprentice.
Him? How do you know?
He sent someone to kill me, who confessed he was forced to do it.
That's a serious accusation. And this man he sent, will he testify?
He can. I hold him here. He'll confirm everything.
All right. I'll talk to him. And if he testifies...
And that's not even the end of it. Zmola's also set out to kill Leszek, who's hiding from him at the mill.
We have to stop that happening. I'll send the guards. I just hope they get there in time. God be with you.
What the hell are you doing? That's Leszek, isn't it?
Yes, it's him.
Well, didn't make it there in time. But I don't think you're actually Most of the time. Sometimes you can get there in time. Leszek was dead, and then they found Zamoa trying to escape, and we killed him.
Good day, Henry. Yeah. Yeah.
Did the quality of the video change any? So that's all in our internet connection then.
God save you, Henry.
Eight hours of sleep.
Good health to you, Henry.
Welcome, Henry.
I've got good news, sir. The source of the problem was inside the monastery. There was nothing more to it.
And the construction?
We'll continue. The master builder's helper was to blame for everything. With him out of the way, the work will run smoothly again.
That's good. You've accomplished your task admirably, Henry, and I should reward you for it.
Thank you, Sir Divish.
Can I be of service to you, Sir Divish? I've heard talk that something is going on in Pribys Lavitz.
Henry, you've come at just the right moment. I sent a man to Pribys Lavitz. My locator, Marius.
What's a locator?
A land allocator. I charged him with checking on the condition of the settlement to see if we can start rebuilding it.
You're planning to resettle the village?
Yes.
Why Pribys Lavitz, of all places?
Because it's been lying fallow and falling into ruin since it was sacked by Havelmetic years ago. It's about time that changed.
Well, it should be safe there now. We trounced that rabble on the battlefield.
Yes, and that's why I sent my master locator there. However, he should have been back long since.
If you've no objection, I could go and look for him.
I'd appreciate that. He probably just got delayed. But I'd be happier if you checked it out. Take care now.
I've been trying to figure out what that man's wearing. But so far, The only conclusion I've come up with is he's wearing a dress. Lord, Sir Divish. I know it's not a dress. It's like a long tunic or something. The coat's easy enough to mimic, but that long coat, that's a hard one to find.
Yeah.
No, I cannot go do that yet. Even if that is a gold mine.
Yeah.
And it gives us plenty of cloth to use with all these tents.
Hey, who's there? What's that? Hey, who's there?
So, it's all clear to me now.
What is? Who are you? You've no business here.
I'm Henry, and I was expecting to find you here.
What? What? How could you?
Sir Divish's locator went missing around these parts.
Well, it seems like he's all out of luck, don't it? Divish ought to have sent someone better than you to parley.
He didn't send me to parley, he sent me to deal with it.
Deal with it? There's plenty of us and you're on your own, so I think twice about how you're going to deal with that.
Let him go, right now. Or you can stay here and feed the crows, like the rabble who were here before you.
All right. No need to be hasty, eh? We'll be on our way then. Quietly. That fella's in the tent over there.
I have a feeling I'm about to bite my lip through. Out of frustration, I didn't expect that to work. Ah, screw it. Let's see if I can actually put it on the horse or if I can put it back in here. Good, the horse can carry that much.
Hey. Psst. Help. Help me.
Thank you. My pleasure. Sir Divish sent me to find you. And it looks like I arrived just in time.
God's truth.
I'm Henry of Scalith.
My name is Marius Belek, Master Locator. Sir Divish sent me here to survey the area.
Well, the outlaws are out of the way, so we can go and report to him, right?
Not just yet. Those bastards caught me as soon as I arrived, and so far all I've seen is the inside of the tent they tied me up in. I still have a job to do. Come along with me if you like. We'll report to Sir Divish afterwards.
I'll escort you then. At least I can make sure you don't get caught again.
What? Are there more of those bandits around?
No, I just meant... Never mind. Should we get going?
I would like to steal his hat and shirt. Hell, I'll just steal his clothes.
This is a good spot for the rat house. Every village must have one. It'll be nice and prominent here. It's on the hillside, so the foundations will stay dry. It can have its own little square, close to the church. There's no better site here. The church is still standing. Good. Good. Whoever built it did a good job. Considering how old it is and what it's been through recently, it stood up well. It won't be an easy job to fix it, but it can be done. Timber alone won't do, though.
Well, as part of this quest chain, I'm going to have to do a lot of quests to unlock the people I need to come here. So, this will probably take a few episodes. Not including gathering up the money. We could fit at least one tradesman's shop here. Maybe a baker's? There's quite a lot of space here. It just needs clearing thoroughly. Then we could even fit stables here. Main approach road and stream. This bridge needs reinforcing. It won't last long in this condition. I reckon it would make sense to build a weir over the stream down there. The water here is clean and can be used to supply the village until we sink a well. It's a good thing we have this stream.
No point in building without a water source. Supplies and trade will flow through here. I can't even see past the trees and ruins whether there's room for anything there. But at least the trees are strong and healthy. All we need is a few good woodcutters, and we won't have to bring in any timber from elsewhere. Stone foundations. They'll come in handy, and we're close to the stream. Lots of space here.
That ought to give me just what I need.
So, Master Locator, ready to start building?
There's a long way to go before that. The few ruins that are left are basically beyond repair. It's all overgrown with brush.
Oh dear.
We'll have to get it all cleared before we can start rebuilding it.
So it is possible to rebuild everything?
Yes, absolutely.
But building a whole village is no small enterprise.
We'll need timber, lots of it, which isn't a problem in the middle of the woods, of course. We'll have to hire wage labour to begin with. quite a lot of men. I think we should get started without delay. There's a lot of work involved, but it'll be well worth the effort. I can just imagine it. The church will dominate the whole settlement.
That's good news. When will you inform Sir Divish?
Why wait? I'll head to Townburg right away. But would you keep an eye on things here in the meantime? It would be rather embarrassing to run into more bandits when I return with Sir Divish.
No problem. I'll be right here.
It shouldn't take us long.
When in reality, that's like
My lord,
an 8-hour
welcome to
probably
Pribyslavitz.
march.
That is to say, welcome back to
For a couple of
Pribyslavitz
hours.
after all these years. Well, what's left of it.
Not to worry, Marius. I'm glad to be back in my old hamlet. Although, it seems to have aged about as gracefully as I have over the years.
I beg to differ, sir. It's quite dilapidated, unlike your good self, but at least it's safe now. Thanks in part to Henry here, who also saved me from a predicament that cost me valuable time. Who knows? If it hadn't been for him, we might not even be talking now.
Well, lad, in the end, you managed things in your own way, I see. Just as you said you would.
I did my best, sir. They didn't look all that tough, so I put a bit of pressure on them and they took to their heels.
You were outnumbered and you scared them off?
Nah, they were greenhorns. I think they may have been a bit intimidated by me.
Let's hope they don't try anything like that again.
I'm quite sure they won't, sir.
Let's get down to the matter in hand, shall we? What state is Pribyslavitz in?
Sir, in my official capacity as locator, I am gratified to inform you that the hamlet of Pribyslavitz may be renewed. And indeed it offers prospects of considerable expansion beyond its former limits.
Splendid. Finally, some good news for this province.
And badly needed, too.
So, what have you discovered so far? I want to know all the details.
With the horn? It's not paint, it's dirt and mud. Dust.
We had a scout around.
I mean, it was a hell of a ride.
We conducted a basic survey, from which we can make a preliminary outline of the parcels. I already have in my head an initial plan of what can be built where.
We should certainly have a church. I'd like to preserve the existing one.
That should present no serious obstacles. The building is in much better condition than we anticipated. But extensive reconstruction will be required.
That's to be expected.
There's a stream here, and a well, right in the middle of the village.
Yes, and there are abundant woods around. Clearing them will provide both extra land and timber supplies that we can use right away.
Right now, I believe we're standing on the village green, aren't we?
The future green, that is. The village centre will comprise at least 6 large buildings to begin with. We can't fit any more than that here, so there will be other buildings away from the square, in particular more extensive structures.
I'm glad to hear it. I never expected you'd find so much space here in the middle of the woods. The building work we're about to engage in is only the first part of my plan. Later, we'll clear more forest for agricultural land and build more farmhouses. But for now, we'll have to focus on more sensible goals.
As you wish, my lord.
Rebuilding a whole village must cost a king's ransom, though.
It's true it won't come cheap. Before the tradesmen settle here and start producing and trading, it will be necessary to invest a certain amount of capital.
A certain amount? How much exactly?
I wouldn't venture to state a precise amount at this point, but I expect it will come to some thousands, even tens of thousands of groschen.
Well, that much? I hope you're good at haggling.
We shall, of course, attempt to procure everything at the best possible price, but raising a settlement from the ashes you see around you is a costly business. Nevertheless, I can assure you, my lord, that if all goes well, The investment shall all come back to you with interest.
I hope I shall live to enjoy it, Master Marius.
A village isn't a village without villagers. You'll need new subjects. Even preparing the ground for building will need lots of labour. Where can we find so many people, sir?
You sound skeptical, lad. But it's a good question. I've already given it some thought. I've agreed with Radzik and Hanish that we shall make an announcement in Rattay to invite people to move here and help with the construction, which will bring them many benefits, but also obligations. In addition, I expect the prospects of a new home will appeal to your former Skalitz neighbors more than a makeshift camp by the castle walls.
They'll be delighted, sir.
A splendid solution, sir. I've also been concerned about how to bring settlers here, but now it seems there will be no shortage of new inhabitants after all.
It seems things are finally looking up. We routed the bandits in battle, and Henry took care of the remnants. When can we get to work?
Right away, as far as I'm concerned. All we need is people and the necessary funds. And we'll need someone to keep order, at least in the interim.
True. I'll leave you some of my men.
If I may, I would recommend quickly appointing a bailiff to take responsibility for the renewal of the village, its coffers and its citizens.
True. First things first. Since you understand these matters best, you shall take charge of the land parceling and building works. You'll be available to the bailiff, but answerable directly to me.
I'd be honored, sir. Thank you.
And, as regards the office of bailiff, what about you, Henry?
Yes, sir?
You've proven yourself well. You've demonstrated that you're capable of solving problems, and you command the respect of your former Skalitz neighbors.
Well, I'm not so sure.
And you're also capable of maintaining law and order.
I must concur.
So, let us expedite matters. Henry, I hereby appoint you to the office of bailiff of the hamlet of Pribyslavitz in my domain.
My lord, it's a great honour. Thank you.
You will oversee the initial renewal and administration of the village that will set the ground for further development. But don't imagine it'll be a bed of roses, lad. Being bailiff doesn't mean you can do whatever you like. If you don't treat the settlers rightly, I'll soon find out and relieve you of your office. Besides, we can't spare a single groschen from the Talmberg coffers now, with the province in chaos. So, you'll have to cover the cost for the building work from your own purse.
Me? But Marius said it would cost a fortune.
True, but from what I hear, you know how to get your hands on coin enough. So, I expect you'll manage it just fine.
I'd like to know who's been spreading such gossip.
And I am assigning you certain specific tasks. You must ensure the rebuilding of the church. That means complete reconstruction, wall paintings, and a new altar. See to it that in the future, the village will be capable of supporting a certain number of people. For that, you will need to ensure the construction of essential artisans' buildings. And ultimately, the village must produce sufficient earnings to fund further expansion.
But, sir, I've never done...
I understand your concerns, but you'll be handsomely rewarded. I shall grant you the proceeds from the whole village for the first 5 years, and you have my permission to use the surrounding woods and land as you see fit.
Well, that's, I mean... Are you sure I'm the right man for the job, sir? It's a lot of responsibility.
As you said yourself, Henry, it's a great honour. Besides, you won't be alone in it. I'll assist you and supervise the construction work.
Phew. All right, then.
So, we're agreed. You'll give this document to the Rattay bailiff. He'll make the announcement to invite settlers, which should ensure enough people to begin work. At the same time, your official appointment as bailiff will be announced.
I don't know what to say, sir.
I'm sure you won't disappoint me, Henry. And now I must get back to my duties at Talmberg. Send word when everything is prepared.
Certainly, sir. Have a safe journey.
Farewell, sir.
All right. Screw it, I'm walking back. I don't want to give up anything. Oh, are you ready for a long video of me slow walking back to Townburg? Do you want me to pause it here and start it back up? You want to watch this arduous journey? Okay. Oh god, I'm lost. Actually, I am. I took a wrong turn. No, I'm not. Oh my goodness. Am I sure I don't want to lose a few thousand coin? I know I need that. And there's so much more I'm going to gather on the way. If there's a fight or something, you're talking another 3,000 to 4,000 coin. I can't carry that much and walk back in one piece in one video. This video is going to be 6 hours of me slow walking back. And you really don't want me to pause this shit, huh? Okay. This is your video after all. I'll slow whack myself. I'll slow whack myself back to Townburg. I just hope that asshole has enough coin to be able to sell enough stuff to him to lighten my load enough to where I can start walking again, or at least riding my horse. You don't understand how much I have. Over 1,000 arrows. Yeah, that alone was like 80 pounds or more. Not including all the armor I got in duplicates. And all the bows. And oh my god. See, I used to I take everything. Now I only take stuff that's worth over 100. Unfortunately, everything I have is over 100. And all them arrows are going to equal up to a fuckload of money. This wouldn't be so bad. Yeah, this wouldn't be nowhere near as bad. It makes sense. You'd break your horse's back. Well, that's what the whole point of this game is. It's supposed to make sense in a lot of it.
How can one person walk that much stuff?
360 pounds? One man can carry 360 pounds, just not this far. No, I'd have to sit down a lot. See, I would have a canvas bag behind me, and I'd take 4 steps, sit and rest, 4 steps, sit and rest, 4 steps, sit and rest. Realistically, even if I was naked, I'd still have a problem walking this distance. But that's only because of my health. But if I was healthy, you're right. I would be able to get there. It'd just take me a while. Well, like I said, it would take me a while. There'd be a lot of sitting and resting. No.
Just one suit armor. Well, not
If it's in a canvas bag, I just swing it over my back. But here's what's scary. That canvas bag also has axes and arrows and sharp pointy objects and me screaming as every one of them poke me in the back every time I take a step. Yeah, it sucks. It sucks a lot. Yep. You have a problem with my rabbit killing? Now we sound like that king of... England. Fuck it. I ain't chasing after that with this much weight on my back. You mean one of my damn arrows? I'm the one playing. It's your video. Dude, I will drop 50 arrows on the ground if you don't shut up. Oh, you asshat. Well, it's only been 7 hours of video, and we're just now at the tree. Yep, that tree right there. Oh god, I'm gonna die. Of boredom. I feel like one of these wandering bastards up here that just walk aimlessly from town to town. Like, can you hear yourself in it? Yeah. The whole reason for shooting the arrow is trying to get skill ups. I wasn't planning on keeping the rabbit. It's so far back there. And to think, I'm carrying half the weight that I started out with. You may be asking me, what do you mean half the damn weight? The other half's on the horse. That's right there. I was actually thinking about looking up the best sled horse, or the best weight horse for carrying the most crap. But I keep coming back to Warhorse Jinda there because the other horse, without its endurance, sucked. And you do a lot of traveling in this game. And Warhorse Jinda can travel almost completely across the map with one stamina bar. So not only can you travel halfway across the map, but you do it fast. All the other horses are about half that speed, and you have to rest a lot. And I was just thinking, well, why don't I just get like a workhorse, pack that motherfucker down with 4,000 or 5,000 pounds of gear, and go sell. But then I think about it and it's like, yeah, but then you have my issue of don't really want to do that because then I go slow. But I keep thinking half the time I'm walking at a slow pace anyway, enjoying the view. Uh-oh. Gotcha. And my arrow bounced off of your head. I knocked you unconscious. How the living hell? I don't know. You saw me hit that rabbit. That rabbit fell over. That arrow bounced off that rabbit's face. And it got up and walked away. That rabbit deserves my hat off, only because that rabbit's probably tougher than I am. I'm actually scared to go near that rabbit now. That rabbit will probably turn to that Monty Python rabbit and rip my arms off. And I'll be screaming knee the entire fucking time. Oh look, there's another. Now if I shoot this rabbit and it turns around and beats me to death, I'm going to laugh. I know, I said I wasn't going to loot it, but guess what I did? I looted it. I just noticed that that's 25 more coins. Shut up. Might be 15 coins by the time I get there and it rots. But still yet, who cares? Just shut up. This is worse than Skyrim. At least in... No, it isn't. In Skyrim I didn't sell anything because I was a hoarder. It was like a retard on crack. I don't remember if it was this game or another one, that if you get over encumbered, it actually hurts your body. And you wasn't able to carry over, or you wasn't able to carry that much weight. So it would actually do you damage every step you took. It may have been this game back in beta. I don't quite remember, but I do remember having to deal with that, and it sucked in ways I couldn't even begin to cuss. And yes, I said cuss, because I honestly cussed a lot. Do-do-do, you didn't see shit. Do-do-do-do-do, you can't see shit. Fuck you. Come here, rabbit. I missed you. But that's because you vanished. I'm quite possibly lost. Did I miss a turn? Let's go this way and see if I really am lost.
I've gone far from home. I better get back before Sir Radzig sends out a search party.
I'm far, far, far lost. I'm at the edge of the map. And if that's north, I know what I did wrong. I am gonna have to backtrack. By the way, there's another bonus to me skipping all this. I get lost in this forest, and since I'm slow walking, I can spend the next 7 hours walking around this forest. Are you saying that because you know it's going to be a while? Oh, fuck you. Now I'm going to record the whole thing. Hey, I was giving you the benefit of not having to watch it. And I can always walk. Walking. Oh, you will. You will care. Because you're going to see little cuss words at the bottom saying, who did you make this video for? Why the hell did they were you going to type something in? I see that. I can't stop and take a look if I want to get to where I want to get to within the next year. But I obviously took a wrong turn somewhere. That is true. I am making good progress comparatively. Somehow, someway, I made a wrong turn. I don't know where. I don't know how. Because I was following the road. And that fucking rabbit is begging to get shot. See that? That rabbit literally jumped up and down screaming, shoot me, shoot me. Oh baby, shoot me. So I complied by shooting it. It's not my fault. That rabbit happened to die. So somebody logged in long enough to say, oh god, this guy's walking with that much weight? Fuck this. They left. Well, hellfire. Well, I don't know if this is the right way or not. It don't look the right way. But it could possibly be the right way. Because last time I went straight and I ended up in the wrong place. You know how I was saying this is the wrong way? This is the right way. There's that damn path where it makes the weird, stupid, pinchy thing. Oh, lordy. Look, a rabbit who's begging me to shoot it again. Man, I am really getting heavier. I need to stop shooting and looting rabbits. And the best part is I'm in my forest, so they're not stolen. Yep, this is the right way. If I have to fight, though, I am screwed. I cannot fight with this much weight on me. Oh my god, another rabbit. Okay, he disappeared. Into the brush. He's incapable of being seen because of his mad stealth skills. See how he hides? And then he just ran into the deeper brush, so I can't shoot him just because he knew I was pulling my bow. That fucker. You know what they say, don't you? It's a long road out of hell, and it's lonely. So you just have to put one foot in front of the other, and eventually you'll get out. One foot in front of the other. Do, 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 do. I love the fog and the mist in the game. They did a damn good job. One time I was playing, I actually watched the fog roll in. That was neat. Good night. I should be there by morning. In real life. Great, there's another Windows update. I knew it looked familiar. Well, that went faster than I thought it would. Although I do have this insane urge to explore that place while I'm this heavy. I feel like my legs are going through the ground. goodness, it's in sight. All for one, one for all. If he can afford it, he's going to relieve so much of this load. If not, I just had an
How are you,
idea
Henry?
that will help me out in so many other ways. Come on, we're almost there. A little further. Don't you fucking quit working now. I'm gonna get you. And hi.
God save you. God be with you.
97, mother, loving, in front of a first. £20 off. There's some weight.
Let's talk about the...
Well,
Here.
my word.
I hate you. So much.
I'm honored that...
See you later.
You don't even have anything I want to trade. Rah. It does make me wonder what they need all the wood for. I mean, they're really carrying it a far way to go there. That woodshed looks like they're using wood with the quarry itself. That's questionable. Oh well. What do I know? It is kind of neat to see the setup, but oh well. Now for a 7-month-long journey over here. Son of a bitch. Rawr.
God save you, Henry.
But their lordships are doing something about it, aren't they? They wiped out a whole encampment of those marauders in Privislavitz, after all.
For all the good it did. Another lot attacked Merhoyed. It's bad enough unwary travellers being attacked on the roads, but they had the gall to attack a whole village.
Is that so? Lord above, I haven't heard about that.
Would you credit it? The very moment the soldiers were dealing with that lot in Privislavitz, another bunch was attacking Merhoyed.
Christ almighty! What did they do to them?
They could have fared worse. It seems they held them off, though quite a few have gone to St. Peter.
Sweet Mother of God, I must find out if anything happened to Francis.
Just like that? What I heard about him, he's right skin clan. And what is that? Welcome, Henry. Take care.
Can I sleep here?
I suppose I could find something. For how long?
Just the one night.
Sure, but groschen first.
Here you go.
You've got it all to your... Goodbye.
Going to allow me to ride my horse all the way down to an area where I'll be able to make some real money. Hell yeah. That's on. certainly didn't take anywhere near as long as I thought it would.
Yeah.
I genuinely was not expecting anything good to happen. But something good did. Cannot complain. Cannot complain.
Yeah.
You're dead.
Yeah.
Come on.
Pig fuck.
Come here, lily liver.
Good thing I just slept.
Come here, lily liver. You'll get one. I'm going to enjoy this.
Giving up already.
Fuck it!
Is that the best you can do?
I'll slaughter you. Is that all you've got? Bring it on.
Well, I won't be collecting their armor today. That did not go over good. In fact, that went over terribly.
Yeah.
We're talking hella terribly.
Yeah.
God save you. What can I do for you? Good luck to you.
Let's have a word about the... Here.
My word.
Yeah.
I just crash? I crashed. Well, we'll just start from there. Ha. Be back next time.